Pisces, welcome to your reading for February 2023. My name is Shay. Before we get started, remember to check your sun, moon, and rising sign, with your rising signs being the most accurate. And if it don't apply, let it fly. So let's go ahead and get into these cards. What does Pisces need to know about February 2023? What do my Pisces need to know, Spirit? What messages do you have for Pisces in February? 9 of Wands, upright. 8 of Swords in reverse. Clarity. What does the zodiac sign Pisces need to know about February 2023? 7 of Wands. There's some defensiveness here, but we're going to get into more of that. We're going to see what's going on. What message do you have for my zodiac sign Pisces? What are they experiencing in February 2023? Let me put that back. Strength. 2 more cards. Wow. I guess I wasn't going to get to Death in reverse. No worries if anybody's worried about it. 3 of Swords and the Sun. I just put these cards back and they came right back out. So this is your message for sure, Pisces. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to keep it real here. So there's 2 messages going on here, but there's a main message of clinging to the past, clinging to past issues, or letting that be the reason why you don't do something or why you do things. And this may be you, or this could be someone around you. And like I said earlier, there's this sense of defensiveness, like you're trying to defend your reasoning for feeling this way, or your reasoning for not doing something, and that kind of getting in the way of things. For some of you, this could be mourning, and if it is, I am so sorry. And it doesn't always have to be mourning a person. For some of you, this can be just mourning like an ideal, or mourning a time in your life where something falls through and you're kind of mourning that. And like I said, being kind of defensive about the topic and on edge about the topic. Now, for others of you, you may be defending yourself against this energy. So let's say you have started something new, went out on a limb, or you've been out on a limb for a long time, just trying to protect your peace, protect your happiness. It's possible that someone around you could have this energy, Pisces, and you're just trying to maintain your happiness. You're trying to maintain your peace. And you also could be just working towards something. And so the lows or the down days or the bad days may be causing you to think negatively. And so you're almost in this battle of like, okay, this does sound bad, but I'm going to do it anyway. Or this is kind of hurting me, but I'm going to do it anyway. So it's like almost like you're overcoming something. So it's really important that you keep your head on straight. You keep your strength. You don't give in to like your intrusive thoughts or your thoughts about the past or what's going negatively. And I think overall this does bring a lot of success for you, but I'm not gonna lie, Pisces. I'm trying to see the sunshine in here, but I do just sense that there's just a lot of defensiveness, and that's getting in the way, and clinging to old emotions may be a problem, and that's understandable if you are mourning someone, because you know everybody grieves within their own time period. But I think for some of you, this is just old self-beliefs that keep replaying over in your head, and it's bringing out a negative mindset that's kind of showing up everywhere. But you ultimately overcome it. There is some success. There is some happiness. Just a little rain, a little storm before the sunshine. That's all. Okay, so clarity for my Pisces. Let me move these real quick. What message do you have for Pisces in their love and relationships in February 2023? What message do you have for my Pisces in February? Taking out the trash. So then we say a loss, right? A heartbreak. Clarity. What's Pisces experiencing in their love and relationship? The Screw. What does Pisces need to know about their love and relationships? What are they experiencing in their love and relationships in February? Hello. Yeah, somebody's out of there, boy. Someone is out of there, Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about their love and relationships? Take a chance. Okay. My word, Pisces. Okay, so we have taking out the trash, finally dumping that, loser, cutting ties, emotional clearing, self-love, spring cleaning, healing, the Screw, not interested in something, leaving quickly, getting shafted, in trouble, horizontal jogging, telling someone off, distant, distracted, deep in thought, detached, not feeling it, finding answers in music. Okay, so these 3 cards alone means that you're you're getting away from something. You're getting away from something, and you're getting away from someone. Like I said, for some of you, this may be a heartbreak, a relationship that you are deciding to sever. And honestly, I don't feel like for all of you, this is romantic. For some of you, I think that this is like someone that you're choosing no longer to associate with, or vice versa. And I think that's where that defensiveness comes from, because you may need to feel like you may have to defend your reasoning for not dealing with this situation or not approaching this situation. If it's someone else, you may feel like they're defensive and they're causing all of these issues, and that's what's keeping you guys at a place where you're continually bickering. And for some of you, it's just a choice to just, like, you start to realize how something is affecting you, and you're trying to at least emotionally clear this feeling out from yourself. Okay? So you may be a little distracted away from relationships. You may be a little distant. Maybe for some of you, you feel like you're not being taken care of or sought after. For some of you, it could be like, why don't people invite me out? Why isn't this person or that person calling me? Like something of that may be coming up as well. There's almost a little bit of offense there. Okay. Now we have take a chance, go for it, good chance, set your intention for a positive outcome. You can't win if you don't play. Those last two lines, you can't win if you don't play. When it comes to that situation about the person that's not reaching out, if it's someone that you know mutually you haven't reached out with to yourself, or you haven't made a plan yourself, or you haven't put the effort in yourself, you may want to consider reaching out and being the one that makes the plan. I know somebody is probably like, please girl, like, phones work both ways, that whole thing. But sometimes people are thinking just the same way we're thinking. And I think that might be the case in your situation, Pisces, is that you're thinking, oh, this person is neglecting me, and they're thinking the same thing, and then y'all just basically both going back and forth. Now, use your discernment, because you know the difference. Ooh, wrong cards. You know the difference between someone who you need to stay away from and someone that you care about and you want to keep in contact with. But they might be thinking the same way about you, which is why they haven't. So taking that gamble may be important this month and just seeing what's going on. Otherwise, there may be people that you need to end. And honestly, it may not be easy for you to do that. Because for some of you, the relationship with someone is borderlining more on obsessive and like that whole sticking around because of history versus sticking around because it's what you really want and what what you really need, really. Clarity. Clarifying messages for Pisces in their love and relationships in February. Yep. Unrequited love. What did I just say? There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. Yep. And strong message for someone. If this is like, I was just gonna say this. That's crazy that I pulled this out. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. If this is someone, and this doesn't have to be romantic, I don't know. But if this is someone that you have this close relationship with, let's say this is like your child or a close friend or a close family member. They're just in a different spot in life. They're going through something different. They're dealing with things in a different way. And you may be expecting them to treat you a certain way or respond a certain way, and you think it's coming from a place of like they're trying to get away from me, but in reality they're just their own person and they're trying to blossom in a different way, and you kind of showing a little bit of control issues. Now this can also be vice versa, but I do feel it coming from you, Pisces, that it's not that you guys are not supposed to they're not supposed to be in your life for all of you. For some of you, it's just they're in a different place and they need room to grow. Okay, so basically taking the personal out of it. Okay, so clarity for Pisces in their career and finances. What does Pisces need to know about their career and finances in February 2023? What message do you have for them? What are they experiencing? No more complaining. Unlimited ideas. Visualize abundance in all forms and detox your friendships. You have an idea, right? You may have an idea. You may have a want in your career that you're not making happen. For some of you, it's just because there's a lot going on in your personal life and you haven't been prioritizing this thing, whether it's a new job, whether it's a promotion, whether it's you just haven't been prioritizing work and what you want for yourself in that way because of that. Because of you just trying to deal with whatever's going on. if you have an idea, or if you have a business idea or a book you want to write or a thing you want to draw or something that you've been trying to do, you are overthinking the heck out of it. There's no more complaining. To me, directly, they look like one sentence to me. No more complaining about your unlimited ideas. You have them. You know what you want to do. You know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Even the stuff you don't know, you can figure it out. But if you go looking for what's wrong, you always find it. You always find it. There'll be a million ways to find a loophole, a problem with something if you go looking. So just don't look for it. Hop over those challenges like we talked about earlier. Overcome those challenges. Challenges come, but it's honestly just to clarify what you said you wanted to do. Like, how bad do you really want it? It is not to hold you back. It's not meant to keep you bound forever. You know what I mean? So it's about just keeping a positive mindset. I know people get tired of saying that, but it's just, if you're consistent with something and you keep going with something, you're bound to see results. If you're always backing out or finding reasons or focusing your attention, of course it's not going to manifest, not because it's wrong or it's negative or it's never going to happen, but because you just haven't put enough energy towards it. So there's that. And I also want to say, detox your friendships. 2 messages. The relationship that may be ending this month, or maybe, on the rocks this month, is directly correlated to this thing. It either was too distracting, or this person was keeping you from it, or they just weren't conducive to your success. I hate to say it, like they just were somebody that was like, let's say you really are a big dreamer and you want to dream up these crazy ideas, and this person is just super negative and super like a Debbie Downer. They just needed to go so that you can do what you're trying to do. So do understand that was a part of it. But for others of you, I'm getting this strong message of a coworker. There's a coworker that is not your friend. And this is not to fearmonger. I mean this in a way of like, everybody ain't your friend. Like, just because y'all work together and y'all see each other every day doesn't mean that person sees you as the friend that you see them as outside of work, if that makes any sense. So just being smarter about who you share things with or who you expect to do certain things for you, because they may not see it the same way. So any advice for my Pisces in their career and finances this month? What advice do you have for Pisces in their career and finances? Feather, abundance, easy money, divine intervention, okay? Careers, light work, air related, undecided, and travel. Okay? In the air is what the word I'm hearing. Seal, business contract, documents, gift of money. Career, writing, did I mention writing earlier? Clerical, paperwork, and staying. So those are some careers if you're thinking about it. When we say air related, I really do think careers of the mind, where you're using your intelligence to do something, or your creativity, but also like if you're interested in flying, you want to be a pilot, you want to be a flight assistant, a flight attendant, I think it is. Y'all know what I mean. That stuff like that. Or anything kind of like writing related or paperwork or clerical related. If you want to make the switch, make the switch. I think for some of you, a lot of you though, there may be some indecision because your focus isn't on it at all. I think you know what you want to do. I think you're just not doing it. But there could be a lot of abundance there if you start, okay? And there is some divine intervention. If you feel like money is slow this month, or any month, these last couple of months, I would say, it's slow for a reason. Because it's trying to get you back. You know what I picture it as? I picture it as, I don't know, I guess I picture it like a train, and like someone is constantly taking their time getting to each stop, because they know that the stop that you need to get off on is really, really close, but you're not cognizant of the fact that there's a stop you're finna get off of. So it's almost like God and Spirit is just chugging along until you get the point. And once you get the point, boom, you're gonna be at your stop and you're gonna be ready to hop off. I hope that ain't go over nobody's head, but it's almost like it's only moving slow because you haven't hopped on what's going on. As soon as you do, it's like it's gonna seem like everything's coming out of nowhere and going great. You know what I mean? Also, another message. I'm sorry, y'all. Getting out of a survival mind state and a living mind state. Don't always feel like the only reason why you should do something is because it'll bring you money. In your case, it will, but sometimes it's just about your self-fulfillment and feeling like you accomplished something that you wanted to accomplish as a person. Okay? So let's close this message. Any advice for Pisces? Any advice for Pisces? What's Pisces' overall message for February? Aw, beauty. Beauty. And I'm going to read this from the book, y'all, because I want y'all to get this from the horse's mouth. It says, it's time to remove the mask. Bullying has led to your insecurities. Remember that defensiveness I was talking about earlier? I see and feel beauty in everything. They want you to say that daily to yourself. Vanity runs the show. Use natural products to enhance your beauty, if that's something that you're interested in. But I do think that all of this, honestly, bullying has led to your insecurities, and it's time to remove the mask. Does relate, Pisces, because for some of you, there's some point in your life where you've been told that you couldn't do it, or again, there was somebody in your life that made you distracted from what you wanted to do. And so that situation has played into why you haven't been doing it. And I think this month you're going to start to come out of that, come out of your shell, and so show us what you've been doing. Okay, Pisces? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. I hope you're having a lovely day. Bye.